Yo, congrats, you're pretty much there. You made it to step 5. We're gonna do final checks, and we're gonna bounce it, export it, then we're gonna get it up and get it out. The last couple things I check for before I'm exporting something are definitely that the EQs are all in the right place, that I haven't made any mistakes. Sometimes you leave whatever track you select is gonna bring up what effects are on the track. But sometimes you'll have one selected and you'll be looking at another one and adjusting it and thinking you're adjusting this when really you're adjusting this. So you always want to play it back to yourself one more time, because it's very embarrassing when you put a song out there, even if you send stems to a producer and you're like, this is not my best work. So it's up to you to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. So let's give it one more playthrough. Okay, dope. We listened to it straight through. I like where everything is. One thing, you see the output monitoring system here. When it turns red, it's peaking. It's over the top. There's something where you've added a compressor, something's too loud, it's blasting past that top. Any awesome producer or engineer that I've worked with has asked me to leave headroom, and that's the complete opposite of it peaking. So I already have the output master control turned down to minus 5.3 decibels. Usually it's at 0 when you start a session. You just need to turn it down so you're not blasting up in the red. So I'm peaking 0.3. So in order to not peak, I'm gonna have to turn this down at least 0.3, so that'd be minus 5.6. But I turn it down to minus 5.7, which is literally just below the roof. And that's even pushing it. That's just because, actually, you know what? We are gonna master this one, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit lower even. I'm gonna give it some more dynamic headroom. So it's 3, so we'll turn it all the way down to 6.3. 6.4, let's do that, okay. Nice, the EQs are good, the mix is good, there's no peaking. Let's export this thing. So, how do you do that? Command B. That's the quick command, and this is what the page looks like. I'm going to show you how to bounce it though for your sake. You go to File, Bounce, Project or Section. Now, if I only had one section selected, it would only be talking about that. But since I have nothing selected, or everything selected, it bounces everything. This is, the top one is a wave, there's an MP3, there's an M4A, ACC. These are all the different formats that Logic and all the other programs give you an option to bounce with. And then you can adjust them here depending on where you want them to go, what you want to do with them. The simple way I keep it is a wave format with a 24-bit resolution and the sample rate for sure above 44,000. We're gonna go bounce. It's gonna ask you where to put it. Pause. You're gonna select whatever drive you have designated for your music, or some people bounce it to your desktop. Get a drive. Get a drive. How to record at home. Now, every producer says this, and no producer follows their own rules. I don't care who you are. You have random stuff, export it into your drive or your folder named, you just look at things in the room and you're like, oh, coffee cup beat, draft 1. You know, it's just like random, but I try my very best to stay organized. So we're gonna go save as how to record at home draft 1 and just bounce it right to the drive. Bounce. You can watch the ticker move across as it processes everything. And boom, cha-ching. Finished. Hot. Ding! So, we'll close that session, save it. Now again, always give yourself that love of that playback listen. You can catch mistakes, things you want to change, or just feel your song. Don't be afraid to play your song too much. Alright, I love it. I listened to it, it's good. So now that we have the mix, exported as a wave, and we're ready to go, we want to give it that extra little commercial sparkle. We want to raise everything and balance it out. Now, I've gone through many different ways of mastering my own stuff, paying people freelance, working with studios, and trying to figure out mastering with friends and stuff like that. The best place that I've landed on has been Lander. This is not paid. I don't know anyone from the company. It's just my honest opinion and what works for me. So, you go master, track, find your song in your drive, boom, play it, make sure it's the one, choose. This is an online software that you pay a monthly fee for, and it can master all your tracks for you. What's really cool about Lander, not to make this an ad for them, is they give you free MP3s first so you can see that their stuff actually works. And then you pay for it because you realize that it's actually your best option if you're trying to keep your overhead low. Especially for free songs like this, since you're using somebody else's beat that you didn't make yourself, it's really good to have an efficient thing, but you're not gonna spend $100 to $300 a track to get it mastered. You're just gonna want something solid, quick, and effective. So it takes a little bit to just analyze it and find all the EQs and upload it and stuff like that. So we're gonna let Lander do that work, and then we're gonna explore some options of how you can get your song up and out into the world. So I personally use a company called TuneCore. There's so many companies, DistroKid, CD Baby, Lander even has a way to publish out to all the online stores. It's literally at the edge of our fingertips at any time we want it. So once you get a TuneCore account or whatever account you like, just go to your music, add a new single. I don't have any album artwork for this because we just made the song right now, but I just use an app on my phone to create the album artwork of a photo that I would take of myself that day. Because I look at music as documenting what your life is step by step, so I like to keep it fresh. So you go song title, record yourself at home, main artist, 11, and this is the calendar for when you'd like it to be released. You can go label name, create my single, and we'll talk about more of publishing on another video, but for now, this is as far as you need to take it. That being said, TuneCore is for your own songs that you have full permission and full rights to distribute to the world, because you will be making money from the streams and when people pay to download your music. So we're not going to use TuneCore for this song, but I will show you where you can upload your music to have it out for free and have it out for Creative Commons copyright, which the best place really is SoundCloud. So we're at SoundCloud. You go to soundcloud.com, make yourself an account. There's a free account that lets you have more than enough music up. Once we get that song mastered, we're going to upload it right to SoundCloud, and it's going to be available with a link for anyone to download and enjoy. Another really cool option for audio creators is Bandcamp. Again, you definitely want to be selling something that you have all the rights to, but you can sell it and allow people who support you to get your music and pay you for it. So how you do that is go to Bandcamp, create your account, really simple, free. They just take a cut out of the music that you do sell. I think it's like 20%. Track name, how to record at home. Again, if I had album art, I would put it here. It tells you all the dimensions you need. Add audio, we would just upload it and put it out. So Bandcamp and SoundCloud are your most efficient, fully independent vehicles to getting your music out and being able to share links to it. Okay, our master preview is ready on Lander. Let's check it out. Usually I do go with medium, but I like to just see what low and high sounds like so I can get better as a mixer for the next time.
To be unteachable. Back in school, teachers said I was unteachable. Preachers always said that I was a ritual. Who this doofing up? Man, what an honor it is to teach it to you. Yeah, how long you been waiting to do what you do? Man, start speaking your truth and do it. You can do it from home. Look at me and you say me too, like I'm taking advantage of you. I know the savage he hasn't me doing bars like that. Look, and I reach too. People.
Let's go with medium. So we go save master. My account gives me Wave 16 bits for free. You can upgrade to the HD, but go ahead and click save master for whichever one you want and let it do its thing. Then you're just gonna download this straight to your computer and upload that and share your song with the world. Hey y'all, it's been really fun sharing my knowledge with you about how to track your music and get it out to the world from home. If you're looking for more dope music content, definitely check me out on the gram. Stay connected. If you have any questions or anything that I didn't specifically answer that you were after, please just hit me with a message. I'd be more happy to contact you back and share what I can about home audio production. Have a great journey. Enjoy yourself, and hopefully what you learned here today improves your home method and allows you to share your musical gift with the world. Cheers.